It's time to do a decrease round on the sleeve, and for the first one the pattern will ask you to work the decrease round after you've done a certain number of inches on the sleeve. To measure that, these awful holes that you probably have from where we picked up stitches at the underarm will be very helpful. You can measure up from one of these holes to the needle and see if you've reached the proper length. And don't worry about these holes, we will take care of them in the end. So I've got enough length here, and I want to do my decreases. In the pattern it is called decrease round, and the decreases will happen on needle 1 and needle 3, but not on needle 2. Needle 2 has the garter panel on it. Those stitches will stay the same, but we're going to lose a stitch at the beginning of needle 1 and another one at the end of needle 2. So the instructions are knit 1, and then the decrease on needle 1 is a knit 2 together. And to knit 2 together, you enter 2 stitches at the same time, knitwise. Wrap your yarn around, pull a loop through, and then take those stitches off the needle. And you have 1 stitch decreased. I can show you with my right hand. Enter the 2 stitches at the same time, wrap the yarn around, pop a loop through, and take them off the needle. And then you just proceed to work around the sleeve, and because you were going by a measurement and not a specific round number, you could be working around 1 or around 2 at this point. So depending on which one it is, you will need to knit or purl on the garter panel. I can see that I need to purl because the last round I did, those are knit stitches on the needle. So now I need to do purl stitches. If they had been purl stitches on the needle, there would be bump right up under the needle like that. But there isn't, so I know they are knit stitches. And I will purl across them with no decreases. Oops. And here we are at needle 3. And I always need to really pay attention on decrease rounds, because I will do the first decrease, which happens right away without any problem. And I will very often completely forget about this second decrease all the way at the end of the round. So they ask you to work to the last 3 stitches, and then you do a slip-slip knit. And that is done by entering 1 stitch as if to knit, pull it off the needle, enter another stitch as if to knit, pull it off the needle. Now, insert your left hand needle into the front of those 2 stitches that you just slipped, wrap the yarn around the rear needle, pull up a loop, and take the stitches off the needle. I can show you that with my right hand. I have to untwist these stitches. The procedure slip slip knit twists the stitches on purpose.